Yeah.
You
I'm
sure
here.
do.
All righty. So, Mandy, do you want to start?
Yeah, I did ask you for about like 3 minutes at the beginning of the forum tonight.
Do you want
The
me to bring
petition.
Hugh up or no? You
Say that
good?
again.
I said, did you want me to bring your picture up or you're
Oh,
staying off?
absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
God
No
love you.
worries.
No one wants to see all that. So the petition cards, we have been having a little bit of an issue with the post office these past 2 weeks. I believe we're on the other end of it. So if for anyone in the past 2 weeks has been wondering where your cards are, we have reason to believe they are still on the way. If you haven't received them, maybe give it another week. Let me know. And we can get that addressed for you. I can send out new ones even if that's what it takes. I do believe there are 2 people who have requested them from me who haven't heard from me. It was a Facebook contact, D as in David Schuster, D Schuster, and I think she's out here on the live now, but Miss Hibiscus. I tried reaching you guys for contact. So if you're still interested in receiving them, feel free to reach out to me. And if anyone else wants to receive cards, please reach out to me here on TikTok or Facebook or to Singing Sandy here on TikTok, and she will give me the info. She does that every Tuesday night.
Yep.
So that's all. Thank you.
Okay. I see. I had a quick question about that.
I got you.
Is it like a template that maybe you could even email out to people? That way they could print them themselves?
Absolutely. I have been trying to find time to get myself a video of how I do it.
Okay.
So that's in the works. I need to get that together. I need to get my life in order and get that around.
A tutorial.
Telling you,
Same.
life be lifing. So yes, I do have intentions of getting a video together. At a minimum, I can send you guys through email the template, and you guys are able to do that from there as well. So,
and you're just using
all of those options and more are available.
And then they just need to purchase the cardstock if they want, right?
Correct.
And then print.
And the shipping labels to put on them. But yeah, that's kind of
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm happy to email you templates if you'd rather. I'm happy to cut them out and send them to you, however you guys prefer.
Right. Because there's definitely some people that will want you to do that. But other people might want you to just send a template and they can take care of it on their own. And that's awesome as well. So let's give them as many options as they can, because that's a fantastic idea.
Perfect. And also, while I'm thinking about it, I am in the process of getting different languages of those petition cards put together. So if anyone is traveling internationally, they can take them with them. So I'm getting in the process of just getting those, making sure they're all correct. I'm speaking accurately when I'm putting them together. So hopefully that'll be coming out here soon as well.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Actually, while you're still up here, Mandy, let's go ahead and talk about May 30th.
Is April on here?
She's not. I don't even know if she follows on TikTok, to be completely honest with you.
No worries. No worries.
So if she does, she'll have to let me know what her, is that our April?
I think that's her. I think that's the one.
Oh, do you want to? Well, I'm going to send you. I will.
She may not know. She's not very TikTok. She's newer to TikTok. I should say it like that. She's newer to TikTok.
Girl, me too.
Well, I sent her an invite if she'd like to come up. That is up to her.
Absolutely. But while we're waiting, if she does accept, we got 24 in the live. Hopefully more will be coming. And for those on YouTube, we have our first Amy Bradley event in the works. We have it on the calendar. It is our way of bringing continued awareness towards her case and support for her family. We will be hosting this event in Chesterfield, the greater Richmond area, on Saturday, May the 30th, at a beautiful venue in Richmond. It's gonna be very intimate and gorgeous, and we're hopeful the weather will be nice. We're getting raffle items together. April, I feel like why don't I let you take over?
Well, I'll just say that I know that y'all know from our conversations we've been having the past few nights that I was kind of hesitant on some things. But I spoke to Miss Iva at length today, and Iva talked me off the ledge as usual, and Iva said, "Don't worry about it. Let's go. Let's." I was thinking more of a, I don't know. I don't even know how the word to say it, but I was just like being cautious, I guess, is what I was trying to say. And she went, "No, we're going for it." So it is at Wrexham Hall. Huh? It'll be. She's like, "I've been living this for 28 years. Trust me, we're going for it." So it will be held at Wrexham Hall. That's spelled WREXHAM, Wrexham Hall, and that is on Saturday, May 30th, as Mandy had said, and the event will be from 11:30 to 12:30.
2:30.
2:30.
I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all I'm tired, I mean like so tired. 11:30 to 2:30. My apologies, but yeah, there's going to be lots of things that we're working on that really represent Amy, which I'm very excited about. I mean, just the small details that these two ladies have thought of and put together for this event has just been so heartwarming. And when I had said I was going to keep it all quiet and surprise the Bradleys, and then I realized that I was getting great joy out of all of this planning, and that I knew that they would too. So I went ahead and had a conversation with them last week, and all of them were like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you told us." So, things like we've got an organization that homes bulldogs. That's their whole premise. They're called Ring Dog. They're going to be coming out and giving out information, of course, about homes, homing up a bulldog, but they're bringing bulldogs out there as well to be on site to play. So we love that because Amy loved bulldogs. They're going to bring Amy's car out there. And one of the raffles that April was able to secure is, those little miniature, like battery operated cars for like toddlers. April got one that looks just like Amy's car, the little red convertible. So we're like super excited about that. They have people that are working on cupcakes that are done in the longwood colors. They've got basketball, cake pops. They've got a ton of things that they're working on and getting done. So I just want to do just a huge shout out to these two ladies because they have been rocking it out. I've been on, I think, maybe 2 or 3 calls with them. And every time I get off, I'm just like blown away by the amount of work and time that they have been putting into this. They secured the venue for us. They've been working on this tirelessly. So I feel like my participation is like minuscule in comparison to everything that they have done. So I really appreciate it. Brad and I did go out and check out the venue last Friday, and it's beautiful, and we're super happy. But yeah, there's tons of things that are, of course, we're going to have a section set up for the Amy Alert petition. So people can sign, right there and then. And I know one of the things that we're working on too is having a saxophone player out there, being that Amy played saxophone. So I love that too. But the main thing that we're working on right now is gathering raffle prizes. So what I would say to anyone that's listening is that if you yourself have an opportunity that you'd like to present to us, or somebody that might be willing to offer a prize, for raffle, we're seeking items. We have, I've got this one cooker, this barbecue cooker that has already been sent to my house because of some hookup that April had. But, we talked about that car. We've got a really expensive purse. We have a signed football. We have some signed jerseys that from like 4 different NFL teams that are being worked on as well. We have some golf. We have a golf, and we also have some dinner. That's a couple of the things that we're working on too that are attached to Amy. We're connected to Applebee's, so we're trying to get some Applebee's. I think they've already agreed to it, Stacy, right? And then we're also looking to We're looking at Ruth Chris, obviously. So anything that makes sense that kind of ties to Amy, we're trying to get that done. But we are open to any and all ideas. If you have something, if we're looking for anything. I mean, anything that you think might be a good gift that the family, the Amy's Army, is going to be raffling off tickets that day and using that to generate money to go towards Amy's fund. So if you have anything that you can think of, feel free to reach out to us. And we'd love to talk. The event is going to be in... Do what?
I think I just saw Mama Iva jump on. We are so excited to be supporting Amy in such a special way. I can't tell you how honored we are for your support in all this. And we're so excited to honor Amy in our own special way. So I just want to take a moment and say hi to you, Miss Iva. And Miss April, you are on mute. If you want to come up and mention anything that we may have forgotten, please feel free, because you really are the brainchild behind this one.
Oh no, don't say that. Yeah, the only things that I could think of was the rocks, face painting, and the Book of Hope.
Yeah. That's we're going to have a section set up. Obviously, Iva and Ron have that huge Amy's Garden, and April came up with an idea. I think she shipped them to my house today, but it's like little river rocks that are going to be set up for people to paint and to like paint a wish on. And so that then the Bradleys have those rocks to take with them and display in the garden if they'd like, or however they'd like to display them. And then, there will be a Book of Hope there too, where you can, talk directly to the Bradleys or talk to Amy and send your prayers and your thoughts of hope in the book. So that's something that they can take home as well with them. So, and there's probably some other things. We got a lemonade stand. We also, Stacy, this would probably be a good time to tell you that we have put Jaden on the lemonade stand.
We're volunteering you.
So if that's not going to work out, we need to know now so we can volunteer someone else.
I don't think I have them then, but I will see what I can do to get them.
We'll figure it out. We just want some cute kid behind the lemonade stand.
I think Jam has asked if this is going to be live. I still think we're working on some things, but that is a potential. We are working on that avenue. Yes, we are.
Miss Iva asked English Bulldog adoption. I think you jumped on after, but that was the very first thing I talked about was the ring dog and that the Bulldogs were coming because I love that. Yeah. We kind of went over everything.
Marketing person.
Yeah, it's been a lot. So we're going to create some flyers. So we'll ask your help. The location is at Wrexham Hall, WREXHAM, Wrexham Hall. It's in Chesterfield County. It is a couple miles from Byrd High School, which is where Amy graduated. So we just love that location. Like, it just feels like it's right where it's supposed to be. So if there's things that you want to provide, I mean, I don't know what that is, but
that's not me.
No, it's not you this time.
Also, it must be me. I'm sorry, I'm mute.
Okay, so I mean, like Applebee's. I mean, that's something that people can use all across the country. You might have something. You might live in California and you might not be able to come to the event, but maybe you work for a Hilton hotel and you can give away a 2-night stay at a Hilton. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out. But anything that you might have, or even a generic gift card, that can be raffled off, and that's a great prize. Oh, you know what else we had? We got a $100 Ticketmaster card. I forgot about that, but that's another one that came and that can be used anywhere. So
somebody mentioned shirts and stickers that they could possibly make and donate to sell, or I'm looking for hats. But yes, we could do those. Could be items. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how quickly something like that could be done. I mean, it's April 28th and we've got a lot of work that we're already doing. I don't know if that might
Yeah.
even be something that we could do on the side, because I don't know. But I will say that we attempted this venture before, and that did not really work out that great for us. So we'll be, as much as we appreciate anybody's help and support, we would really need to figure out the best way to move forward on that. So, because the last one did not work out for us, but we can definitely talk about that. I'm not saying no to anything. I'm just saying it might be too much for this event, but maybe it's a conversation we could have, separately. We'll see about that. Let's see. Did I miss anything? All right. Was there anything else
I
about
didn't
the
see any
event?
other questions come up. If I have said that in error, please forgive me, but I don't see anything. I've seen some ideas and I can reach out to them individually
Okay.
to get more info.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll definitely be creating a flyer about this event. We'll be doing a press release about it as well. I'm contacting media and trying to get, we have a lot of local, obviously, TV stations and radio stations that keep up with us. So we're going to hit them up with all of it, and Chesterfield County, and contact with the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, and trying to get some support from the county as well in that direction. And yeah, it should be a really nice event. We're excited about it. It is the first one that's ever been done, and it's because of these two ladies that really took the ball and ran with it. So kudos again to Miss April and to Miss Mandy. They have been just absolute angels. So yeah.
Rock stars. Rock
Yes.
stars.
So, anything else, ladies, before we move on to the next section?
Stacy, I was able to get the basketball hoop.
Yay!
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well,
we'll
there
have
you
that.
go.
Yeah,
That is a portable basketball hoop, right?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
And then I'll get a basketball, to go with it.
That's going to be another one of the prizes that they're raffling off, which Amy obviously was,
Nice.
a basketball player. So that's going to be another cool prize out there too. I can't wait to see Amy's red car sitting out there, and then have that little red car like sitting beside it. I'm like, that is just too precious. So yeah. Loving it. Okay, there are like massive messages coming through here like quick, but when I'm talking, it's very hard for me. So if y'all are reading these questions or comments below and have seen something I need to address, please let me know. Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on, I guess, to our next subject. I wanted to talk to y'all about Midnight Mystery Archive, and if he's on here and if he wants to jump on, just say hi, Kevin. But last week's episodes, the Witness Wednesday, and then also was it episode 5 was last Friday. So have been absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The Witness Wednesday really was phenomenal for me to hear. But the episode 5 where it all came back together with both of them, and I was like, man, really, really good. But I have to tell you, well, let me stop and say, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Midnight Mystery Archive he's in the middle of a 12-part series on Amy Bradley, and he has dug in and he is doing the work, and he's making sure the information is accurate before he puts it out there, which is amazing. And I've seen some comments that are up on his, he's on every platform, and I'll catch him, and the comments have been like, man, this is what Netflix should have done. And I'm like, yeah. So it's kind of amazing to see what Kevin has done, as his one-man production team going on over there. But the reception has been fantastic, and he sends us messages all the time. And it's just really cool to see how many people are listening and hearing the truth. So that's good. In the midst of all of that, though, he decided to start another thing, which was Witness Wednesday. So that's completely separate from his 12-part series that comes out every Friday. So this Friday, episode 6 will be there. And if you want to catch up, if you just go to midnightmysteryarchive.com, he has all of the options on there on how you can listen to his podcast, whether it be Spotify or Apple, Amazon, they're all on there. I will say, though, if you are a member of Amazon Prime and have and can listen to through the Amazon link, we would really appreciate if you did, because Kevin is doing all of this on his own dime, and he does get paid, I guess, something if you listen through the Amazon link. So that kind of helps him to offset the production costs. So if you don't have Amazon and you have to listen through Apple, that's fine. But if you have Amazon and you can listen, we would really appreciate if you'd use that link. But you can catch up on the first 5 episodes, which have been phenomenal. And then this Friday, that episode 6, listen to my dog being bad, episode 6 will be coming out this Friday. But what I was saying was, in the middle of it, he decided to do something else, which was Witness Wednesday. And he's been diving in and talking to people, and that's separate. So you can go back and listen to them as well. He has interviewed Chris Fenwick. He has interviewed Tom, which was Amy's boyfriend at the time that she went missing. He has interviewed a maritime lawyer there in Miami that's an expert on suing cruises and knows how, understands Amy's situation, and he deals with it all the time. So an expert that can speak on the jurisdiction and what that kind of what the family was dealing with. Let's see, who was last week? No, that was Tom. Is this the 4th one? I guess tomorrow will be the 4th one. And tomorrow is Jim Carey. He is one of the private investigators on the Amy Bradley case. And so I listened to that today, and that will be coming out tomorrow. So you can listen to that tomorrow, and then on Friday you can listen to episode 6. But I just want to mention this one thing. I still get kind of blown away by as much as my brain knows at this point about Amy and this whole case and about the Bradleys, there are still days that I still get the wind kind of knocked out of me. And that happened to me earlier this afternoon. Kevin, who is Midnight Mystery Archive, had sent us episode 6 and said, this is what I'm doing, and kind of gave us the layout, and I had written it all. And we were reading through it, and there was actually a part where Kevin had said that the announcement by the ship had been made at 7:50 a.m. Now, Brad read that all. I mean, we're all busy, so we read through it and we try to catch everything, but Brad read it and gave it the thumbs up. I read it, didn't say a word, and then Ivor read it. And Ivor came back and was like, something just as small detail like that. She's like, no, it's not 7:50. I know it's not 7:50. I have to go back and look at Lou Costello's report, but it's not 7:50. Well, I'm like, I have a lot of Lou Costello's report. So I go and I start reading, and I'm reading through all of those pages, and I never saw in what I had been sent a time about any time, whether it was 7:50 or whatever. And I was said, no, it's 9:39. I can tell you that it's 9:39. Like, she knows every detail of this. It's not approximately 10 or between 9:30 and 10. She's like, no, it's 9:39. So I sent her a side text and I said, I'm looking through the reports that I do have. I don't see a time listed. And as sweet as she can be, it's basically like, hold up, Sandy, it's coming. And I'm like, all right. So about 30 minutes later, here she comes with that report, and she sent it to Brad and Kevin. And sure enough, it said 9:39. What caught me the most on that is that if you scrolled up and you looked, and it was like 9:36, they're saying like local authorities are like getting on the boat at this point, like local authorities, meaning not ship security or any, these are other people that are now getting on this boat trying to figure out what is going on. And then it said at 9:39 is when they did that message. And I'm like, it really kind of just took my breath away to like see it. I don't know why, but seeing that today in writing was just like, oh my God, there it is. She was right. She was right, first of all, down to the minute. I mean, literally, she said, no, it's 9:39. And then to see it in writing and to know that, that Ron was in the hallway talking to Lou Costello when it's almost 7 a.m. He has said it was around, that between that 6:45 and 6:55, whatever time period when he's walking back to the room, that he saw Lou Costello in that hallway. And he says, hey, my daughter's missing. And now you're seeing it's 9:39 that ship finally did an announcement on the overhead page. And even then, they didn't say somebody's missing. They just said, Amy Bradley, come to the purser's desk. That's almost 3 hours before they even made a page on a ship.
Hey, Brad's in here too, by the way.
Okay. Well, let's see. That kind of blows me away to think of it. I don't know. The whole thing, it just blows me away all the time anyway. But that part of it is just, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what Brad is doing and if he could be driving for all I know. But if he wants to come, oh, well, there you go. So, but, well, you know what I'm talking about, Brad, because you were on that text. So you saw that all too. But it was just, I don't know. Just kind of took my breath reading that today and thinking about 3 hours and not even a page on that ship to say, hey, we're looking for somebody.
Yeah. I knew, first of all, I didn't want to interrupt earlier when you were switching topics, but I was listening, and my wife and I have some dinner and some shows to watch and spend some time together. But I wanted to personally thank April and Mandy, and obviously you and Stacy for, all the work that's been done, and, how much we feel the love and all that kind of stuff. It means a lot. So thank you so much for what you're doing. It means more than I can tell you. But yeah, that morning I knew that the page came after my interaction with Yellow, and there's some discrepancy with exactly what time he walked up to me and said what he said. And I've estimated it was probably around 8 a.m. or so, but I don't know exactly when. I don't think I was wearing a watch or looking at a watch, but it came after that. So I knew, like you said, we didn't catch it when we read through Kevin's rough draft, but obviously Mom's got everything, and
she's a beast.
yeah,
I'm like,
she's got a mind like a steel trap. So
it's amazing. I'm like,
I've found.
Like, how did I miss that? And she comes like, nope, it's 9:39. I'm like,
I don't know.
What?
I mean, I've found so many times on interviews that I've done, and then I'll talk to Mom later, and she'll be like, actually, I have to go back and correct myself. But
yeah,
I do the best I can. But Mom's got it on lock.
Yeah, she does. She's like a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I can't even remember what day it is most of the time. And then your mom remembers 28 years of it's just amazing. But yeah, do you want to talk about, you read episode 6 and you know about about Jim's, anything you want to talk about in regards to Kevin's episodes this week?
No, I mean, I think they're very good as usual. I listened to Jim's interview today that's coming out tomorrow. I think he did a great job. He shares his opinions and insight on a lot of different topics, and there's going to be some things in there that nobody's heard yet. So I think it'll be very interesting for people to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I agree. I listened to that one twice today, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but Kevin's Kevin's the man. He's such a good dude, and so lucky to have him, on our team and doing what he's doing for Amy and for all of us. So I can't stress enough how talented that guy is, and I don't know how his podcast isn't much more well known than it is, but maybe it will be.
It will be. Yeah, he was just posting last week that he had gotten to his 10,000th download. So yeah, he's super happy about how it's going too. He's been working hard at that for a long time. His voice is just so soothing and relaxing. Mm-hmm. I just love listening.
Yeah, my
to
wife
him.
listens to audible books or audio books all the time. I mean, every day. She's working in the yard. She's got her headphones in, listening to something, and she commented the other night. She was like, "Man, I wish he was narrating one of the books I'm reading." And his cadence is really good. He's a talented guy. So, but a really good person. So it's I'm always I don't know why I continue to be amazed with what a good job he does on each of these episodes, but I am.
Yeah, and then he's coming to town to visit with us next week, so we'll get to see him. So that'll be good.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I got to get the particulars on that, but maybe we can all meet at my house or Mom and Dad's house or something like that.
Okay, sounds good. You know who I want to talk about real quick, Brad?
Who's that?
Karen.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well,
I need to post those photos that she sent yesterday. I don't know if you know this. I got bit by a spider.
no.
Yeah, I did. I was sick. So
Oh,
anyway,
no.
she was sending all that stuff, but as soon as you popped up on here, I went, oh my God, I've just been so busy. But yeah, I've got photos. I will post them later on. But Brad, please.
Yeah, Karen. So Karen, I'll save her last name for privacy, but she's a patient of mine at in orthopedics, and really, really special, sweet lady. And lost her son some time ago. I don't know if you know that about her.
I did not.
But yeah, but she, I've been treating her for years, and done several things for her. But she knows about the story, and every time she comes in, she asks about it and is tearful, and she's got her own trauma, in that regard. Kind of a different story, but she told me several months ago, actually, that she and a group of about 120 or 125 people were going down to the ABC Islands, and she was interested in, getting with me and taking down some flyers to post on these islands. So, it just so happened that the FBI reward was increased in the interval between when we first spoke and when they went.
Right.
So it worked out that we were able to print up, some new reward flyers with, the age progressions. I guess I did the best I could in
I think you did a great job.
Kind of a short time frame, but they took all those down there, had different languages, and Papiamento in English. I don't think we ended up doing the Dutch ones, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we got those posted, all over those islands, and she sent us a lot of updates and a lot of pictures and a lot of interesting, things that happened during their trip and people that they talked to and ran into. She was shocked at, everybody she talked to, knew the story before she explained it. And they bring up the Netflix episode before it was brought up. So the, people are aware down there, and I'm not so sure how much of our social media actually reaches and circulates to those people, down in those islands. But they seem to be well aware of the story and the case. So, yeah, Karen was.
Karen was amazing. I'll take over. Karen was amazing with this group of literally 125 people. Hey, are you back now?
Yeah, sorry. My phone was apparently too close to my face, and my iPhone was warning me to move it away. So yeah, that's what happened.
No worries.
But yeah, she was just, a sweet lady that wanted to help in any way she could. So really cool that they got to go down there and do that.
Yeah. And they were sending us photos, and we were like, enjoy your vacation. Like, just get back. And it was like they were overjoyed to be up, and they ended up sending photos like every day. But Sunday, she did a photo drop and like sent all kinds of photos, and it was amazing. I mean, we really hoped and prayed. I mean, these people are on vacation, so we're not going to dictate. But we were hopeful that they would get past the tourist area, and get out into the, the normal parts of the island that people probably aren't, the normal everyday type of parts of and they did. They really did. They got in. So when she's sending pictures and showing us where they were, we were like, oh my God, they really got out there and did it. So, and they did it on all three islands. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah. One of the questions, these people were not, all volunteers that planned this trip around this activity. They were planning to go. I don't think any of the 100 and some people knew anything about it. Well, probably some of them did, through conversation and the trip planning. But, once they got down there, Karen said that they had kind of group meetings, and, they'd have people get up and speak about different things. And I'm not even sure what the group was, what they were all there for, what brought them all.
I don't know.
There you go again.
I know. I don't know if they are just like fans of going on vacation together and they do it as a group or what. She'd never explained that either. I just was amazed by what they were doing.
Yeah, so I guess once, they weren't volunteers from the get-go, but once they were told about, what she wanted to do, they all became volunteers. So,
yeah,
really nice. Yep.
Yeah. I was thinking about the press release. Oh, and no, we didn't do the Dutch, but we did create a Dutch flyer. We also, I don't think I've even told you this, Brad, but we also came up with an Arabic one as well. And so people have been asking us for them and they're printing them off themselves. And someone had even reached out to me today in regards to one that's in Arabic where they wanted to send it. And I'm like, that's what it's for. So we have them posted up. And if you all want to print them out and post them, wherever, I mean, it doesn't just have to be in the islands. I mean, literally can be anywhere and anywhere in the world, so that would be great if y'all want to do that. And you can find them. You can send me a message and I can always send it to you directly. But we do have them on our Facebook, on the official page and on the Amy's awareness page. And on Facebook, you can actually save photos. So I have it here on TikTok. I think I have it on X, and I think you can save pretty easily on X. But if you just go to the Facebook page, they're over there, and that's pretty easy to do.
Yep.
So I felt like there's somebody that has reached out and is talking about maybe doing billboards. We're digging into that, but that's something that's new for us. So we're looking into that. We're not sure if we're going to be able, what we can and cannot do. So we're looking into that as well. But something I wanted to mention, Brad, I don't even know if you know this. I know Iva does, but when you were talking about, you don't know how much of our social media gets down there into those islands. Some of your Amy awareness ladies, maybe some even that are on this call here, pulled some cash together and did a social media advertising campaign. And they pushed it out. They pushed those flyers out specifically so that those would be seen in the islands. They literally chose the islands for that to come up. We got tons and tons of traffic off of that. So yeah, that just happened. That happened at the same time that the flyers were going up. So it was beautiful how that all worked out. Yep. Let's see. Any questions that are coming through, Stacy, that you writing down that we need to go back and address?
No, I mean, it's just where's the most recent idea where she may be. We don't know. And we don't give out any sort of update or information on that. A lot of offers. I want to know if we had any in Venezuela, the flyers, that is. Wondering if the people who went on the cruise were from Amy's Army, and everybody is a member of Amy's Army. Anything that anybody does to help spread awareness, you're a part of the Army. You're part of the troop. I mean, it's just a title that we use to help spread awareness through the official page, because we cannot share out from that page. So we created the Amy's Army page, so anyone and everyone could be a part of Amy's Army and pass information along, share the flyers. I mean, definitely, I would recommend blasting out and getting people onto Midnight Mystery Archive. Me knowing the story for all these years and everything, it's still mind blowing to me. This past episode was mind blowing to me. Mm-hmm. So I would definitely say get ears on that. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. It's worth a listen, and to hear it unedited.
Right.
Is the best way I can say it. Unedited and real, factual, concise, clear, not murky at all, clear.
Yeah.
Clear.
I am just going to say, I know, like, every time I look down here at the bottom, it'll say 22 more messages or 30. And so it comes in so fast. And when you're trying to talk, and I miss that. But I want you to know that whenever I get off of a live, I go back and I read the comments immediately. So if you have sent me a message in there, I've seen a couple that have just come through. One that said, I think it was Jenna Emily that said, I'm going to be in Aruba and I can help. And I think there was someone else that I saw that said, I'm in the Northeast, I think she said, or I don't know. I'm sorry. It went fast, but, and then she said, my parents are in Florida. We can do, I will see those messages and I will reach back out to you. I apologize that it's kind of hard to do, watch that and catch everything. So I apologize if I don't always catch it, but I try to go back through. And if I see a question in there or you're trying to ask me something, I can always come back and send you a message later on. So
the only message that question, and I don't want to say only, but a lot of people always ask how they can help. The best way you can help anyone and everyone is the easiest, I should say, is to share. It's to absolutely keep talking about it. When you're out and about, have you heard this story? If someone ever mentions the Netflix documentary, which we call show now, I would refer them to Midnight Mystery Archive immediately to just listen to. But sharing everything, and if you're not, there might be some people in here, because I see someone's fairly new asking about 2020 and Dateline.
Yep, that's what I was getting ready to answer.
Stephanie. I'll let you go.
Yep. Brad, you actually are going to remember them better than me. Stephanie, what I was going to say is that other shows have been done. Netflix is not just the first one. It just happened to be the one that was the biggest. I mean, it was a 3-part series and it was on Netflix and
worldwide platform.
It was worldwide. But there was definitely, Brad, what are the other shows that you probably
America's Most Wanted, Unsolved Mysteries. There's some shows on Discovery. One of the shows that Natalie Holloway's mom Beth did. Dr. Phil and Lisa and a lot of the different talk shows back in the day. Yeah. I don't think we ever did a Dateline or a 2020. There was one question on here about whether we're going to be on Fox News again anytime soon. I was scheduled for a second podcast interview with Emily Campagno today on Fox News Digital, and I got an email this morning from her producer saying that they had a conflict and needed to reschedule. So I'll be talking to her again soon. I don't know when yet, but that was supposed to happen this afternoon and didn't.
Okay. So I just want to jump back to Stephanie, though, really quick. Even though there are past shows and even all the way up to the Netflix, what I am enjoying about social media, it's not always the nicest, but what we find very good, kind people through social media too. And that has been a blessing because that's, like Midnight Mystery Archive. He's someone that is digging in and he's telling the story. The Bradleys have never once, in all of those shows that Brad just mentioned, including Netflix, they've never had creative control. They don't even have creative input. So they do things and they tell their story. It doesn't always go that way. So there will be different versions of things. And it's like, man, and if you ask them to go back and fix it, they say no. He mentioned the show Dr. Phil that they had done 20 years ago. But Dr. Phil just recently did a 4-part series. Well, it became a 4-part series because he did the first 2 and he was so all over the place with incorrect information. I mean, just wild stuff. Like Amy has a whole sleeve of tattoos and we're like, where did you get that at? So then Brad ended up doing episode 3 and 4 to kind of basically say, hey, everything you said and almost everything you said in episode 1 and 2 was not accurate. But the sad part is episode 1 and 2 are still up. Dr. Phil didn't take it down, even though he knows it's full of inaccurate information. So that is why when we do get connected with people like Laugh and Grind Official or Midnight Mystery Archive or Monstrous Podcast, that's going to be coming out here in a couple of weeks. Those people are actually working with the family and allowing their voice to actually be heard. So that's why we push that kind of stuff. And I know you're going to say, well, they don't have the millions of eyeballs. Well, guess what? The millions of eyeballs that, like the Hollywood Reporter, putting out false stories, a couple of weeks ago, they do have millions of eyeballs. and they put out the wrong story. So my thought process is, instead of the incorrect info trickling down and us fighting it, we can use people that are close to us, that have become, friends of that family that we trust, and they might have millions, but we can trickle that information up. I mean, we've got 4 between, all of us. I mean, individual pages and also the social media pages. We probably got 500,000 followers between all of us across all of our platforms. So we can start sharing that out. And then when Amy's Army, the people that are here listening, you all start sharing it too. We can get that information out, and it's accurate, and we know that the family's, seal of approval is on it, and that they're saying, yeah, that's actually the truth right there. So that's why it's important, why we go back to that. If Dateline would come around and be like, hey, we want to do this, and we're going to actually allow y'all to be a part of the creative process, it'd be a different thing. I want to tell you that Hulu reached out to the family a few months after Netflix, and we're like, we want to do an update. And the Bradleys, after they saw what happened with Netflix, immediately were like, lesson learned here. We're not, but we need to be able to have some creative input on this. And they were like, yeah, no. And the Bradleys, for the very first time, said, well, no, then. Like, they saw how badly they got burned by the whole Netflix thing and how that story was told incorrectly. So now they're very protective. And it's like, it's sad to think that millions of people finally saw Amy's story and they didn't get Amy's true story. So that's where we're at on that kind of stuff. So we appreciate Amy's Army and helping us to get that story out. If you're not already following, if you go to amybradleyismissing.com, that's the easiest way to find everything. Because if you go to amybradleyismissing.com and you click on the tab for the link tree, that link tree then has everything. And what I will say, the most important person to be following is Brad, because that's how the rest of us follow. If anything is going on, if there's any updates, if there's any interviews, if there's anything, we wait for Brad to post it. Sometimes, very few, but sometimes Brad will be at work and he'll be like, Sandy, go ahead and post something. It doesn't happen a lot. I'm just saying most of the time you're going to get it from Brad first. So if you see some crazy story about Amy's been found and her ring has been found and she's this and she's that, go check Brad's X account. If it's not posted over there, I can guarantee you it's 99.9% probably not true. But on that link tree is his link to his X account. It has his link to his TikTok account. The link to the Instagram page and the Facebook page are also there. So follow us on all of them. Most people are on multiple platforms. So when you see a story and you share it on Facebook, well, when you're on Instagram, share it over there too. Share it over on TikTok. Share it. So, that's how we keep getting the story out there and getting the information accurate. It's by people that are listening and, having a good heart and helping us share that message and get it out. So we greatly appreciate that. But there's other information over there too. You have the link for the Amy Alert petition. So please sign that, and please ask others to sign that as well. Hate to put you on the spot, Brad. Is that any update that you can share, or should I shut up?
What's that?
He's been answering questions for us in the chat.
Okay.
What do you want me to comment on?
That the call that you were on last week and was talking about, and now I'm like, oh God, I don't even know.
No, it's okay. I think I know what you're talking about. So we had we've got some meetings and some, conference calls and different things that are still happening up in DC. I don't think I necessarily need to share with who.
Okay.
But
you're safe, Sandy, because Mom has been posting about it in the comments, so you're safe. And Mom has been answering all the shows, so you're good to go. Don't worry, Lucy, you're good. Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So we're basically, still trying to get help with some of the, pushing the case to have HSI take the lead investigative role, pushing for some legislative action, and there seems to be quite a bit of interest in how to further that discussion, which we've not had yet, but I've got the contact information, and we're supposed to be having some additional calls and emails about different people that are on different committees and may be interested in helping. So, more to follow on that later. But yeah, there's, it seems that the people that we've been in contact with are not putting it down. So the sense I got was that they were interested in furthering it. So we'll see what happens with that. Not real sure what else to say about it, but I think that's what you were referring to.
Yep. So that's why I'm saying over on the link tree is the Amy Alert petition link. So make sure you sign. Anybody that's over the age of 13 can sign it. I think it comes up for some people saying that you have to donate money in order to sign it. Just bypass that. You do not have to donate in order to sign that petition. But ask people, to sign it. The more.
Yeah. By the way, that donation is for change.org. That's not something that those donations don't go to us. That's something to help support change.org. So you can do that if you want, but it's not something that we personally as a family or a team are asking for.
Right. So help us with that. That would be great. There is also the supplemental website that Stormy did that is missing Amy Bradley. If you need a deep dive into details and want a place to go and read, that also is a great source. You've got two websites that are on that. The Amy Bradley is missing, and then Missing Amy Bradley. Both are great for information. So, but that link tree has everything. So feel free to go over there and check it all out. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to us directly, and we try to get back to everybody as quickly as we can. Any other questions that came through, guys, that we need to address before we get off of this?
I just saw someone in the chat saying that they would be willing to reach out to their local politicians. And I don't know if there is a template for that I can send out on the Gmail account that was set up, but I'm happy to do that if you can get that over to me.
Yep. We have two. I think we're just waiting for Brad to review those two letters, and then we're going to put them up on the website.
I might have missed that. Now you might want to send that to me again.
Yep. I think your mom has approved it. Those were written by old LT.
Okay.
Yep. So they're good. We got a state and a federal letter that I'm pretty sure that Iva is good to go on them. She just wanted you to eye them.
If Linda wrote them, then I'm good with them.
I know.
I don't even think I need to review them.
Okay. So I can get Anthony to put them up. So we'll get them put up on the website. We were just waiting for Brad's okay on that. But yes, there will be two letters. And, if you want to use the exact letter and make it easy on yourself, we get that. That's why we're putting it up there. But if you know somebody personally and you want to change it up to make it, come personal, then you'll have at least a template to kind of guide you. So I'll ask Anthony. Anthony's in Australia, so we're on a 16-hour difference, I believe it is. So I'll send him an email and ask him to go ahead and get that up. And hopefully we can get that up in the next few days.
And then just a lot of comments about at Brad seeing if he can get his parents to come up and do a live. So
no.
Yeah.
Yep, but we will wish. So tomorrow, Ron is having a surgery, and so let's send him good wishes and prayers for that tomorrow. That he has everything goes well, and that he's at home resting. And Nurse Iva over there will be taking good care of him. But,
you know it.
Yeah.
You know it. And there's a big day tomorrow too.
I was trying to think if there's anything else.
It's our Sandy's birthday tomorrow.
It is.
You're 40, aren't you?
I'm 40 is correct.
Finally.
I'm turning 40.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, I'm turning 52 and my dog is 2. And I realized today that I told your mom, I'm like, I'm 50 years older than my dog. I hate it. I hate it here.
It's still beautiful. All right. Well, on that note, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Go eat some dinner.
I don't even know what he just said, but I think he said bye, everyone. So
I'll try to get some. He's going to eat dinner.
Okay. We love you.
Can you hear me?
Get on out. All right. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
All
right, bye.
So I'll try to put up the photos too, just so y'all can see where they were putting up the flyers down in the islands, because I think they're pretty cool. And I honestly just forgot to post that. But again, I'm sorry if we
You're
missed
busy,
anything.
girl. You've got a lot going on.
It is, but I will definitely read through these comments tonight and either message you directly or put it on the forum. I will say this real quick. 2 weeks from now is going to be Amy's birthday, May 12th.
Yes.
It's falling on a Tuesday. So we plan on having a big old birthday celebration here on that particular night. And we hope you join us every Tuesday. We're here every Tuesday night at 7:30.
Bring your friends.
Yep, bring your friends. And I think that's it. So if y'all have anything else, send me a message, and I guess we'll just see you next Tuesday night at 7:30. All right, friends. Have a great night.
Good night. Happy birthday and love you.
Thank you.
Bye.